Good morning, students. As you know that attachment is a general human phenomenon. You know it well. Attachment with self, attachment with family, attachment with the community where we live, the society, and at a broader spectrum, attachment with unison. All is a cultural phenomenon, and this cultural phenomenon is really the need of the human society. जैसे हम पहले अपने आप से प्यार करते हैं, अपने फैमिली वालों से प्यार करते हैं, अपने पेरेंट्स से, अपने भाई बहन, रिश्तेदारों से, अपने मित्रों से और समूचे सोसाइटी से प्रेम करते हैं जहां हम रहते हैं। उसी के अगर बिगर कंटेक्स्ट में हम देखें तो हम उस संपूर्ण एक रूप समाज से जो हमारे ही जैसा, हमारे ही तरह व्यवहार करे, सोचे, जिसकी आवश्यकताएं हों, उससे भी हम सहज रूप से जुड़ जाते हैं। यही अटैचमेंट वास्तव में हमें एक ऐसी फीलिंग देता है जिससे कि हम एक दूसरे के साथ जुड़ाव महसूस करते हैं और एक दूसरे के लिए खुद को उससे जोड़ते हुए कुछ भी करने के लिए अपने आप को कैपेबल पाते हैं। वी आर जनरली एवर रेडी टू डू गुड फॉर द फैमिली, द सोसाइटी and the nation in broader context. And this belief, this feeling really gives birth the very nationalism. So what is nationalism? We can say in other words that इसको अगर परिभाषित करें, हम डिफाइन करें तो कह सकते हैं, है ना, इट इज ए बिलीफ, इट इज अ बिलीफ और फीलिंग। कैसा बिलीफ और कैसी फीलिंग? टू फील feeling of belongingness, or togetherness. Towards the nation. Generally, people remain ever ready to do good for the nation, even on the cost of self-sacrifice. So now you can understand that nationalism is a cultural thing. It is an aspect of our feeling, which has a very broad meaning, and it works on a very broader spectrum like the nation. In context of our country India, as you know that after the Battle of Plassey, British became ruler of India in very short period, defeating all the contemporary Indian forces, which were at that time in the form of Mughals, Marathas, Nizams and different Nawabs or some Rajas or the kings of different parts. And for the liberation, for the first time in India in 1857, especially in North India, people here revolted to get a liberation, get freedom from the control of the British. But it was not succeeded. After that, a very gradual and unarmed effort was started when in 1885 Indian National Congress was established. Indian National Congress has given Indian a broader platform, a political platform through which Indian people are started to put forth their demand and grievances before the British for getting a remedy. And this was just the beginning for getting rights for the Indians. And in the process, it was the first phase started, which continued up to 1940. First phase of Indian freedom struggle. Indian freedom struggle. (1885 to 1940). In this period, you have in earlier classes studied that there was a gradual development of the nationalism in different parts of the country, and a mass agitation was time to time taken in different parts of our country in leadership of different leaders on the different cause and concern. In this class, in 10th class, you have to study the second phase. Second phase, which starts from 1914 onwards. Till independence. मतलब 1914 to 1947. You know that our country got independence at 15 August 1947. So, since this period was very much important, and this period has a very special significance due to a new leadership and a new approach which came on the scene of the Indian polity under the leadership of Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. That's why this period is also called Gandhian era. Gandhian era in Indian freedom struggle. In 1914, really, the world has faced a very remarkable and important incident named World War I. World War I. And it goes up to 1918. That means First World War, which was started in 1914, ended in 1918. And in this period, a very big change was seen in Indian polity. And this change was due to a rival of Mahatma Gandhi, a rival of M.K. Gandhi. In January 1950, when Gandhiji came in India and saw the political condition of our country, very much keenly, first he studied the political condition, and after that he has started his actions with the help of the followers, which was started in 1960 December. In the annual session, of Lucknow, Indian National Congress. But before it, when the war started in Europe, due to the extremistic nationalism spread all through the Europe, the colonial ruler of India, Great Britain, also declared India a party of the First World War without taking consent from the Indian political leader at that time. This had made Indian leaders very much angry, and they did not allow to use the vast Indian financial, material or human resources in war effort of Great Britain. But it was a great crisis period of Great Britain. That's why he wanted to woo the favor of Indian leaders, even promising them to fulfill their grievances after the war would be over. And this promise perhaps contented some Indian leaders also, among them one of Mahatma Gandhi also. But before the 1918, a major incident was taken place in the annual session of Lucknow in 1916. That was the amalgamation. That means the moderate group and extremist group in the Congress both now joined hand together. That's why solidarity in Indian political scene was now started, and it was a big and remarkable a step towards launching the nationwide any agitation by the Indian leaders. Fortunately, during the war, the Indian Muslims, which had taken their own route and perhaps alienated from the interest of the Indian National Congress under their political group, Indian Muslim League. And in 1909, the British government had sanctioned the Muslim leaders a separate representation for the minority in India, and which had really in intention to break the solidarity and integrity of the Indian people. So it was just the another form of divide and rule policy in a new form of the British government. But due to the war spread all over the world, and Great Britain was in a deep crisis against the Germany and its allied. Germany, with the help of their allied powers, became overpowered generally on the very much occasions on the allied powers. One of the allied of Germany was Turkey, and this Turkey was very much important, and it was an Asian and European power at that time. During the war, Great Britain and its forces finally defeated Turkey, and then a Treaty of Sevres. After the war, this treaty was very much humiliating to Turkish government, which was under the Caliph at that time. This Caliph was the religious, that means the spiritual leader, as well as the Emperor of Turkey, religious leader of whole Muslim world, and political leader or emperor and the very empire of Turkey. So Indian Muslim leaders felt very much humiliated because they had the feeling that feelings of the Mohammedans was hurted due to the humiliating treaty condition of Sevres by Great Britain. So they were also in search of some occasions, opportunity to join hand with Congress so that they can launch a nationwide movement to liberate Turkey from Treaty of Sevres conditions. At the same time, during the war effort, since Indian vast resources was utilized by the Great Britain, there was a very green political, social and economic condition was started in India also, because material adjustment and human resources utilized by the British government in its war effort had made Indian poor and poorer and poorer in every sphere of the life. So we can say that the First World War has changed a very remarkable political and economic condition in our country. What were the change brought during the war in India? We can explain it है ना in this form. कहने का मतलब यह है कि जब फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वार स्टार्ट होता है तो उसमें ग्रेट ब्रिटेन भारत के कॉलोनियल रूलर के रूप में भारत के लोगों की बिना सहमति के भारत को फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वार का एक पार्ट घोषित करते हुए इसके संपूर्ण साधनों का उपयोग फर्स्ट वर्ल्ड वार में करने लगा। भारतीय लीडर्स इससे इनवाइट थे। क्योंकि कांग्रेस भी दो धड़ों में बंट चुकी थी, जो कि मॉडरेट और एक्सट्रीमिस्ट कहलाती थी। अब एक बहुत बड़ा आंदोलन अपने दम पे करने में समर्थ नहीं थे। इसीलिए 1916 में जब लखनऊ में इनका वार्षिक अधिवेशन होता है तो ये दोनों धड़े मिल जाते हैं, और जिसमें गांधी जी भी एक लीडर के रूप में जो पहली बार भारत में किसी कांग्रेस के महत्वपूर्ण सम्मेलन में भाग ले रहे थे। उन्होंने भारत की राजनीतिक स्थिति का एक अच्छा खासा अध्ययन किया, विस्तृत अध्ययन किया, और बाद में चलकर अपने सहयोगियों की मदद से भारत में एक ऐसा मूवमेंट खड़ा किया जिसने आगे चलकर 1947 में हमारे देश को आज़ादी दिला दी। यह ठीक है, लेकिन इस वॉर एफर्ट के दरमियान 14 से 18 के बीच में भारत में एक बहुत बड़ी राजनीतिक, आर्थिक और सामाजिक परिवर्तन होता है। जो परिवर्तन होता है, जब चेंज which was very much remarkable during the war effort and during the war can be explained in this form. So, impacts of First World War can be noted as follows. पहला, इकोनॉमिक। Since the expenditure of the government has been increased very much, so to meet the expenses in India, custom duties were increased, and a new tax in the name of income tax was introduced in 1960. Income tax was afresh imposed in India in 1960। पहली बार भारत में इनकम टैक्स इम्पोज किया गया, कस्टम ड्यूटी को बढ़ाया गया, साथ ही फूड ग्रेन्स, since exported from India in bulk, so food grain shortage was now a common phenomenon. And due to ड्यू टू क्रॉप फेल्योर, क्रॉप फेल्योर, made the condition grim in coming years. Made the condition grim. And addition, Spanish influenza, Spanish influenza also added the burn costing millions of lives. In 1918 to 19. Before it, in 1917, plague also killed millions. In Saurashtra region. हो गया, मिटा सकते हैं इसको। इसमें फिर यहाँ इसका होता है thus the economic condition in India was badly worsening. It resulted the hike in the prices of commodities for living and hunger, disease, and death were now common feature of India. Perhaps you have noted down, it is the economic condition which was prevailing during the 14 to 18 and afterwards also. During the war effect, during the war period, Indian society also felt helpless because by the government there was forced recruitment of soldiers was started. Which were who were sent on war fronts of Europe. Now, my effort of making this video for today, it is finished. Perhaps you have understood the things well, noted also. And if you have any question, है ना, तो आप पूछ सकते हैं. You can put forth through the device, and I'll answer afterwards in next video. Okay.